The turn help was better. Off is not bad, but it just gets freer on entry as I go, and I can.
Whoa! Little bump on the by the Biff, the back of the number 29.
Yeah, look at him run up. Look at the 29 run up and run into Biff right there. He didn't like that at all. These guys are having words. I wish that tent wasn't there.
Yeah, I think we got a problem.
Get it in there. Get it in there.
Yeah.
Okay. That is just a glimpse of what we will probably see this weekend on the short track. Tempers do fly.
Yeah, look at the rear bumper on this 29. If we can get a shot at it, you can see that it's caved in a little bit.
Here's the incident, so to speak, of. That's Biffle in the 16 behind the 29 of Kevin Harvick in the straightaway.
You know, one thing that I think was going on with Kevin Harvick, we just saw him in the garage area.
You're right.
They were filling it up with fuel, putting 4 fresh tires on. Air pressure's way down. It's cold. I just don't think his car was hooking up right now.
I think he just left the pits, and you saw the thing buzz the tires, and then the 16 car just gets in the back of him as he's. But watch Kevin. Kevin just runs it in there high and gets up into him. You can see the left rear tire of the 16.
Take one more look.
Kevin just doesn't turn right there. Boom. I'm going to use all this racetrack, Biff.
8 tires is better than 4.
Yeah, I'm going to use all this.
And a message on the short track is always well heard.
Well, things just got very, very interesting in the garage area. Greg Biffle ran into the 29 as they came into the garage. We are following Greg Biffle. He is making his way down to the 29 of Kevin Harvick. And I'm sure there are words that are going to be said in just a minute, but it continued as they came into the garage area when Greg Biffle was pulling in and Kevin Harvick was pulling in. And here we see Greg Biffle now walking up to Kevin Harvick, the 29 crew members. Kevin Harvick has now walked up to Biffle. Crew members have centered around them. NASCAR officials now trying to break up the fight. You see Greg Biffle having words with Kevin Harvick. It's very loud down here, but he got into his ear. Everybody's pointing fingers, and it's drawn a lot of media attention, as you can imagine.
It actually looks like Greg and Kevin's trying to have a conversation about it, though, actually.
And here's what started it. Number 16 gets in the back of the number 29. And Larry, you had put the made the point that Kevin Harvick had just gotten back out on the racetrack and probably hadn't got hooked up enough yet. Kevin did not like the 16 getting in the back of him. And then it all happened in the garage afterwards.
They basically just stopped on the back straightaway, and you could see cars coming by them on the outside.
That could have been dangerous. Well, and then it all goes into the garage area.
Oh, then they run into each other right there. Now that's a little bit of, that's totally different right there. That's a little bit extracurricular.
2 points I want to make. It's been about a decade, but Greg Biffle, Kevin Harvick, they do have a history. It actually goes all the way back to the Nationwide Series back in 2001, 2002. And I think back to about race number 2 of the Chase last year in practice, Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin.
All right, so we have history all over the place, and it always comes out on the short track. That's why this is going to be a great weekend for Sprint Cup Series racing.